the girl simply said to the woman, "Good people will be rewarded." And the next second, the woman's pig gave birth to a litter of piglets. Seeing this, the woman was overjoyed. Because her pigs hadn't had any piglets in 3 years, her family relied on selling meat for a living, and if she could raise these piglets, they would bring in a good amount of money. At this point, the woman had no idea that all of this was thanks to the girl. It turned out that the girl was a reincarnation of a good fortune star. Anything she wished for would always come true. But when she was young, her parents went to the big city to do business. Before they left, they entrusted the girl to their good friends, thinking that since they had once helped them a great deal, they would treat their daughter kindly. However, 10 years passed in the blink of an eye, and instead of treating the girl well, her foster parents mistreated her, treating her like a servant and often refusing to give her food. One day, they even forced her to buy meat for them. But the girl, with no money, had no choice but to pick some wild vegetables. She planned to trade them with the woman who sold meat for some pork, but when the woman saw the wild vegetables, she disdainfully tossed them aside and said, her meat could only be exchanged for grains, and the wild vegetables weren't worth anything. But the girl didn't get discouraged. Instead, she gave the wild vegetables to the woman, saying it was an apology for her rash behavior. Seeing the girl's desolate figure, the woman's heart softened. On the surface, she immediately refused the girl's request, but looking at the girl's pitiful back, she wrapped up a piece of pork and threw it at the girl's feet. She said, "This pork is unwanted, take it if you want it." The girl hesitated, but the woman urged her to take it, saying it was meant for the dog anyway. The girl picked up the pork, thanked the woman, and told her that she was a good person. She promised that next year, the woman's family would have plenty of piglets. No sooner had she finished speaking than the old sow at the woman's house began to squeal. The woman hurried back to her home, feeling uneasy. To her surprise, the sick sow had given birth to a litter of piglets. As the woman rejoiced, the girl suddenly fainted. When the girl woke up, she found herself lying in the woman's house, and this kind family had made her a big bowl of braised pork to help her recover. Just then, the woman's granddaughter suddenly had a lung disease relapse. The girl, seeing this, wished for her to get better, and in an instant, the girl saved her from the brink of death. It wasn't until the girl left that the woman realized every blessing the girl spoke had come true. Meanwhile, the girl was happily carrying a piece of pork on her way home, but when she entered her house, she saw her fiancé and another woman hugging on the bed. Before she could even speak, her fiancé slapped her hard across the face. Then, her mother-in-law and father-in-law came in, accusing her of having loose morals. They used this as an excuse to kick her out of the house. Just as the man was about to hit her again, the woman's son arrived just in time.